Welcome to Mother Nature Rocks. I am GD. I'm glad you could join me today. Well, today I want to share a video with you folks, one that I actually already produced on another channel I have, GD Saving the Past. On that channel over there, I did a little experiment before I decided to start this channel. I did a few videos where I cut some agates and jaspers, and I just wanted to test and see if there was any interest in that kind of thing, and I decided that there was enough interest that I was going to start a whole nother channel for my passion for stones. And in it, I did a few videos over there. None of them were really good. I was feeling my way through as to how that has to be done for this kind of video. And I must admit they were pretty long and probably a little bit boring. But there was one video on there that I did do. I did not actually show the cutting process on it, but I did show before and after on the video, and it was a stone that came out really beautifully, and I was really happy with that. And I just thought that I would bring that video over to this channel, since this is the channel I'm going to be focusing on with gems, rocks, and minerals. And I just thought that I would bring that video over to this channel here so that I have it on this channel. So I hope you're going to enjoy this. I'm posting a few still pictures here at the very beginning, and then I'm going to take you over to view that actual video. And I hope you enjoy it. If you do, please consider leaving a comment down below, and please consider subscribing if you like this video and what we're doing here. Okay, folks, here we go. Hope you enjoy. Hi everyone, I'm glad you guys could all join me today. Well, first of all, I want to start off by saying a big thank you to all of you that took the time to watch this little mini series of videos I did that covered another passion of mine besides gold, silver coins, and jewelry, both vintage and modern, and that is on gemstones. Well, in those videos, I started off by experimenting with a diamond bandsaw that a friend of mine lent me called the Griffin Diamond Bandsaw. And in it, I cut and roughed out some agates and some jaspers that I had, and I have got a lot of them. A friend of mine had passed on a big collection of slab pieces to me some time ago. That gentleman has now passed away, so I can't go back and ask him where he found a lot of these things from. So as I go along, if I do more of these videos, if you folks see something in there that you could help guide me as to where you think they may have come from, I'd sure appreciate that. But anyway, getting back to what I was saying, in those videos I showed a group of stones, and you can see them here still. I have not gotten around to doing anything with these, which I'm going to. But first I want to ask, did you folks all enjoy those videos? If I shorten them up a little bit, would you want to see more of that type of thing? If so, please do leave a comment down below. I would love to hear from you. I'd love to know what you think. This one here is probably going to be up next. But in the meantime, the reason why we're having this video here today is because one of the pieces that were in this group that I cut, I went on to finish. Now, I did not do a video of that finishing on that because I didn't want to take you folks through a whole nother long video of me cutting a rock. Now, but although that one there I cut a little differently. But in any case, I'm sure if any of you watch that video, you may notice that there's one rock here in particular that's missing that I said that I loved. So let me take you on a flashback real quick to that video and show you the one I'm talking about. So I'm probably going to just pick out one. This very interesting, I think this is what would be called a plume agate. Has a big fracture running down one side over here, so I've got that marked out. So I think I'm going to get a rectangle out of this one. Okay folks, well, now that you had a chance to see the one I'm talking about, what a great little piece of material. Now I don't know where that material is from. I do believe that's a plume agate. It's a very pretty little piece of material. I know plume agates are found many places. The gentleman that I got all these rough rocks from years ago was a rock hound from Colorado. He eventually moved to Arizona before he passed away. But he used to rock hound all over the place. Colorado, Wyoming, Montana, into the Dakotas, out into Utah, down into Arizona. I don't know if he ever really went on to the West Coast or not to do any rock hounding, but I know besides what he actually rock hounded for, he would actually buy pieces as well. Rough rocks that he would slab and then cut. So I have no clue where this particular rock is from. If any of you are familiar with that look, please leave a comment down below and let me know. I would love to know where that material may have come from. But in any case, it is really a really special looking piece of material, I think, especially once I got around to finishing it. So let me show you real quick what this is looking like as I'm cutting it. And again, I'm not going to go through that stage with you folks of cutting this rock, but I'm going to show you a quick clip here of what the rock looks like as I'm finishing up one side of it. Now, once I get done doing that, I think I want to show you folks how this rock turned out. So anyway, take a quick look at this. Here it is where I have just finished cutting the top of the stone, getting ready for a polish on it. So what do you think, folks? It's looking pretty cool, isn't it? Well, not as cool as it looked when it finished. Here it is. It has got a beautiful look to it. It looks three-dimensional in there. The back plume back there is a reddish color. The front plume is a tan color. I wish this camera would allow me to come up closer for you guys without it getting distorted, but it's not a great camera. On this stone here, as I started explaining on that quick clip there a minute ago, I faceted this very much like an emerald cut stone would be done. Flat table. I did a girdle line along here that's 90 degrees cut. I did a 58 and a 30 degree on the outside facets. The back is polished with a little bit of a bevel. It's too pretty. This one here will never get used. This is one that I am just going to put on the side. Now, I don't think it's going to show up here as I do this, but this had a very cool effect. Once I looked at this from down one of the other axes, and I can see it really is not showing here at this point in this light, but it actually turns a little bit of a rose cast. I think that's really about the angle right there where it starts turning a little bit of a rose cast in that clear quartz. Now, I don't know if that's because it's picking up that red from a part of that plume back there, or whether it is actually a very light amethyst. But in any case, and the clear part at the top actually has just a little bit of a cloudy look to it, so it kind of looks like clouds going over the mountains. I just love this piece here. You guys tell me what you think. Do you like something like that too? I think I've gained a whole new love for plume agates, and I think I'm going to look for more of those to play with. But anyway, here was another one that was in that group. Now, I thought when I originally started cutting this that this was agatized wood, and it may very well be, I don't know, but it is a plume, and there is jasper or agate down here, and it's got that same reddish plume up here and then the tan down below, but of course on the side that I cut it, it all shows as tan. There's a little bit of white up here, a little bit of red right there. But I also faceted this one. I did not keep track of what the angles were I did on this one here, but it is another cool stone. Now this one here unfortunately has a fracture line right there where the jasper area meets the quartz area. So this could never be set in anything only because of that. It would never hold up, but it held up for the cutting, and it is beautiful. But my favorite truly is this little piece right here. What a cool looking stone. I mean, of all the stones, the gemstones that I've cut, I don't know, I never really got around to doing plumes, and this thing here is just fabulous. So you guys tell me what you think. Did you like this series of videos? Would you like to see more of these types of things where I show you some of the rocks that I've cut or some that I've collected, mixed in amongst my gold and silver and coin and jewelry videos? Or is this kind of thing not your cup of tea? I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. I hope you enjoy this beautiful gem right here that I'm showing. And until next time, this is GD saying, have a great day.